Hi everybody, it's Sara from Sacred Tree Herbals, and today I wanted to talk about the liver. I'm going to make a liver support tea. Thought it would be a good idea to just touch upon why it's so important to have herbs in your life that support the liver's ability to detoxify your blood. Your liver has about 500 jobs, and the liver does these jobs mostly at night, so it's important, if you're gonna really get your blood cleansed at night, it's good to have an empty stomach when you go to bed, so it doesn't have to filter through all that food as well. So go to bed on a semi-empty or an empty stomach, but support with herbs, of course. That's why I'm here. So I always talk about the liver with my students because it's a really important organ, and because we're so inundated with toxins in our environment all the time, it's constantly working, it's constantly trying to do the things. And so the herbs today I'm going to talk about are all for the liver. So one of my favorites all time is the burdock root. Now, burdock root grows around here. If you have a farm, it grows everywhere. It's the big leaves. They look like rhubarb leaves, but it's not rhubarb because rhubarb leaves are poisonous. Burdock leaves are not, but I like the root to use mostly for this plant. It's very supportive to the liver. It's very high in minerals as well. So we certainly put burdock root in this liver support tea. The next one is dandelion root. Now, I'm sure everybody's heard of dandelion root. It grows everywhere. Don't kill your dandelions. They're food. They're not native to New Hampshire or to the North America. They're actually from across the pond there and were brought over for food. So you can eat the whole plant, root, leaves, flowers. The spring greens are the best. Get them before they flower. I use the flower as well for skin, I infuse in oils and stuff. But today we're using the root for liver. Again, high in minerals. It will help regulate the stomach and the processes that the stomach has to go through in order to digest your food properly. So it's not only supporting the liver, it's actually supporting the stomach and its ability to make stomach acid, which is super important. And then the next one is milk thistle. Milk thistle, many have probably heard of milk thistle. It's a hepatic restorative. So what that's going to do is restore the liver. It actually has a lot more actions than that on the liver. It's protective of the liver as well. So many times this is employed for mushroom poisoning because it affects, mushrooms and their toxins and their poisons can affect the liver poorly. So we can use milk thistle. Now I'm going to grind that. So I'm going to add that to the tea after I grind it. And then I like to use this smilax. This is a Mexican smilax, and it's a lot like root beer. It has a root beer flavor. Again, very high in minerals and supportive of the liver's process to detoxify. And then the next one is schizandra or schizandra. Depends on who you are, where you're from, how you pronounce it. But these are a little 5-flavored berry. Probably can't really see it there, but if you've ever tasted schizandra, it's tart, it's sweet, it's salty, it's bitter, it's all of them. And so schizandra, because it has that soury flavor to it, again, supportive of the liver. It's antihistaminic too, so it's great for allergies if you suffer from allergies. And it tastes really good, so that's nice. And then hibiscus is we're using the flower and the calyx of the flower here. Makes a really nice red tea, supportive of the liver and the kidneys. And again, it tastes really good. It's a little sour. So things that are bitter and sour support the liver. So we'll put a little hibiscus in there, which gives it that nice little tart flavor. And then lemon peel, just because citrus is not only supportive to all sorts of things in the body, especially the stomach. I like it for the urinary system, kidneys. It tastes really good. Citric acid is excellent for for immune function as well, which will be the next video I do is going to be a lot on the immune system. And so, okay, so I've got the dandelion root, burdock root, smilax, schizandra, hibiscus, lemon peel, and the milk thistle will go in after I grind it. Now, because it's a seed, I probably should say this, because it's a seed, it's hard, and you can soak it, but you're not going to get a lot out of it. So I just give it a few pulses with the grinder, and then add it to the tea, and then I mix it up. And I would, you know, I'm gonna dose people depending on what they're doing this for. But when you're supporting the liver like this, you also want to make sure your guts are doing what they need to do. So make sure you're not constipated when you're doing herbs like this, because it can really push a lot of bile out of your liver, and all that bile goes into your digestive system. And if you're all backed up, those toxins can get reabsorbed. So make sure the pipes are flowing, and then start your liver supportive blend here. Great thing to do in the springtime. Great thing to do after surgeries, because actually I'm making a tea for somebody who just had surgery and they're not feeling so great after the anesthesia. So I'm going to support their body's ability to eliminate these drugs and these toxins, and part of it was, you know, is going to be this tea as well. And for that particular individual, because of their circumstances, I'm adding a few more herbs in there. So their tea is with marshmallow root, nettles, and calendula in there as well. I like those plants for that particular person. So again, you know, when you want to support the body, you want to come in and have a custom formulation, I certainly do that for whatever's going on for you. So there's my pretty little liver tea, and it tastes good too. So I try to make things taste good. So I hope you enjoyed it. See ya.